I just remember just growing up as a kid, just playing the video game and then also watching, football mainly on Thanksgiving. And just by knowing that they had the primetime game on Thanksgiving and then my rookie year, knowing that he was calling, him and Summerall was calling the game, I just felt something special because of how I grew up and what Madden taught me about the national football and football, the game itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, oh man. How bad did you want to be on the cover of Madden?
Rex Ryan. Real quick, let me take you back. 1992, I was in high school playing Madden. I thought that was the best game for me because I was dominating. So that's the game that stands out to me. No, in the video game. Then 2002, Sam, I get my quarterback, Dante Culpepper, gets on the front cover of Madden. So my two Madden covers, 1992 and 2002. But to answer your question, Rex Ryan, who doesn't want to be on the front cover of John Madden football? Hasselback?
That's awesome. Listen, Roger Goodell said it really well, where he said John Madden is football, personifies football, so we all have many stories. My favorite, I think, John Madden story is when he helped me swindle $100 from Al Michaels. We're playing on Monday Night Football. I think we're playing the Philadelphia Eagles that year in '05. And he's like, oh, what's it like playing with these young guys on defense? Low foot to two, all these guys. I'm like, oh, it's great. They're teaching me new verbiage. They taught me what a C note was today. And like C note, and Al Michaels and John Madden are like, what's a C note? I explain it's a $100 bill. And John Madden says, well, hey, we're calling the Super Bowl this year. If you guys get there, Al will give you a C note. And so, like, Randy, you don't always want to do the production meeting.
Right.
As a starting quarterback, you got to go to the production meeting. It's kind of like, oh, I got to do this. But when it's John Madden in that group, you're like, hey, I can't wait to go. So I walk into the Super Bowl like all excited just to do the production meeting. Right. And Al Michaels, right?
You got the C note ready.
There you go. Word's my word. So I spent it that night, drowning in my sorrows the next night. But it was great.
You know the thing, I mean, it's so, like, this is a Hall of Fame coach. That by itself is incredible.
Yeah.
But he meant so much more. And to a fan, which is what I was growing up at that time when he was broadcasting, he was awesome. And he brought everybody to the table. I mean, just amazing. But I'll never forget, we're at a Super Bowl thing, and we had just got beat by the Colts or whatever, and I'm walking in, and he goes, hey, young man, come over here. And I'm looking around like, are you talking to me? I'm like, oh my God, he's talking to me. And I walked in, he goes, I like the way you coach. And I turned around, and I'm like, I'm walking, my feet ain't even hitting the ground. Like, I felt so good because this was a legend, and it's like, oh my goodness. And it's funny, like, you want to spend, hours with them, but at the same time, I knew I didn't belong at that table with them. Wow. And you turn around and you're walking, it's just like, did you hear that?
Hey, how about the Gatorade bucket, though? Like, I grew up in the Bill Parcells, Harry Carson, where you dunk really, he's telestrating Harry Carson going over there at the Meadowlands, putting on the security jacket, putting the Gatorade bucket on. I believe that's where it started.
Yeah.
Fact check me on that, Evan Kaplan. But just really incredible what he has brought to the game and what will last.
He made football accessible for everybody, because not everybody's going to have the kind of careers that you guys had where you get to interact with this guy. But for people like me who didn't get to play growing up or maybe didn't have a ton of athletic ability, he taught us the game.
Yes.
I mean, he taught an entire generation, now multiple generations, and who knows how long it's going to last, taught us the game of football, made us love it, maybe a little bit like he did. I think it's an incredible legacy. We send our condolences and love to everyone who loved John Madden.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.